Good afternoon. Interesting. This happens at the beginning of the school year when I have my students enter my classroom for the first time. I always say good morning or good afternoon, and they all have that same puzzled, bewildered look that you guys have right now. So, okay, we're going to try it again. Good afternoon. Yes, that's a little bit better. Just like class. I wonder where they get it from. My name is Harrison Dixon. I am the facilitator for the MLK mentoring program and 7th grade social studies teacher here at the middle school. I've had a great pleasure working with these students, as I always have every year, but this is their special moment to share with you their experiences and what they have accomplished throughout the program this year. So again, we welcome you to the year-end celebration of the MAM's MLK RecyclKings. Now please refer to our program and kindly keep it. Additionally, please refrain from using your cell phones, like we tell our students, except in an emergency, to take pictures during the program. The media representatives today are Mr. Kevin Tomney from Armstrong, Dr. Mike Crowley from the Meadville Tribune, and Mr. Jim Shields from Seven Mountains Media. Our host today is Benjamin Kaiser. Alongside the hostess is Miss Judy Groover, Miss Mia Anderson, and Miss Skylar Williams. Now this year has truly given students a valuable opportunity to learn about starting a business. We are especially pleased to have our superintendent, Dr. Galden, alongside of our families, collaborating teachers, and other special guests with us today. We viewed the loss of the Department of Environmental Grant as an opportunity to assess how our instruction in budgeting, problem solving, communication skills, time management, teamwork, dependability, and creativity in the use of our local resources and how that has influenced our students. You will hear from them today about how they have overcome challenges and made, in fact, quite a recovery. Now we start our program today with remarks from Miss Bonnie Guffey, the ASL teacher. Miss Guffey, if you would please.
Welcome everyone. As you know, my name is Bonnie Guffey, and I was a student here at Meadville 42 years ago, so it's been a while. And Dr. Dixon was my teacher back then, and my sister and I taught one of her classes, sign language. Starting in September, when I came in and worked with the students, they were quite overwhelmed. The first class, I think we learned over 200 words. And now, as of last week, these kids can carry on a basic conversation. God bless you. They can carry on a basic conversation with deaf individuals. I brought my mom and her friend to a class a couple weeks ago, and all the students did was sit and converse back and forth with them. And I thought it was important that they know if you come across someone who's deaf, just because they can't hear doesn't mean they're that different. And by the end of the day, these kids just kept coming up and asking questions and wanting to know how it was growing up. These kids are outstanding. So kids, thank you. It was a fabulous year, and I look forward to seeing you next year.
Thank you very much. Ms. Guffey, your services are still yet required, as you will lead them in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you, Ms. Guffey. Ms. Sarah Miller will provide the invocation. Ms. Miller is the Direct Service Supervisor in Women's Services, is also a collaborating teacher who has supported the students in learning about themselves and the importance of self-belief. Ms. Miller.
If you feel comfortable, please bow your head with me. Tonight we come together to pause for a moment to celebrate and give thanks. We gather here in honor of the incredible middle school students in the Martin Luther King After School program. They've shown us throughout the year what it means to learn boldly, dream courageously, and grow together in community. These students haven't just excelled academically, they've embraced opportunities that have shaped their confidence and deepened their understanding. Whether they were discovering the wonders of French Creek, finding their voices through public speaking, building confidence through workshops, or communicating through American Sign Language, they've stepped bravely into new spaces, even starting their own business. These young learners have met every challenge with curiosity, enthusiasm, and heart. Tonight, we also express deep gratitude for our guest teachers, mentors, and community leaders. They've shared their talents, knowledge, and guidance. Your generosity and dedication have helped ignite a lifelong love of learning and confidence and leadership within our students. May we honor the growth that we've witnessed. May we recognize not just accomplishments, but also strength and courage and your endless potential. As you continue forward, students, may you carry with you the lessons of collaboration and empathy that you've learned this year. Let our time together tonight reflect joy and pride and gratitude as we celebrate you wonderful students, our dedicated mentors, and our supportive community. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Miller. It is my pleasure to introduce our speaker, Mr. Kenneth Woolforth. Mr. Woolforth is the Director of K-12 Curriculum at the Crawford Central School District. He joins the district after serving as the principal of Maplewood Senior High School, and prior to that, he was the assistant principal at the Meadville Area Senior High School. And we appreciate Mr. Woolforth's dedication to his work. Please, Mr. Woolforth, if you would. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for having me here this afternoon. I would like to thank Dr. Dixon, the teachers, and mentors for the countless hours and effort that you've put into the MLK mentoring program for the benefit of our students, school, and community. While you can learn a lot from books, I believe you truly learn the most from the people in your life. And I thank Dr. Dixon for the time and wisdom that she has shared with me over the 6 years at Crawford Central, as well as for over 60 years of serving families, students, and communities. Your impact will go on for generations. Dr. Dixon, thank you for all your time. Where are you hiding? To all the students graduating from this mentorship program, congratulations. You've taken the time to invest your growth, to learn from others, and to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. That takes courage, dedication, and heart. Mentorship is a special kind of learning. It's not just about getting advice or improving grades. It's about having someone who believes in you, someone who reminds you that your voice matters and that you can do the hard things, even when they feel out of reach. It's about connection. It's about learning to ask questions, to listen, and to grow, not only in skill, but in character. What you have gained here, confidence, knowledge, and support, will serve you far beyond today. Middle school is full of challenges, friendships, schoolwork, figuring out who you are, but it's also full of opportunity. The skills you have practiced here, like setting goals, listening, staying curious, and showing up even when it's hard, will help you in every part of your life. Being a mentee today means you can be a mentor tomorrow. Someday you'll be in a position to help someone else, to pass on what you have learned, to be the person who listens, encourages, and supports someone just like you. So keep growing, keep dreaming, and keep going. As you move forward, remember this. Success isn't just about what you know, but how you use what you've learned to lift yourself and others up. Congratulations and keep up the great work.
Thank you, Mr. Wolford, for your remarks, which will certainly challenge our students. In fact, we were all inspired by what you said. It meant a great deal to us to have you in the audience when the RecyclKings present their programs at the Watershed Symposium at Allegheny College this year. And we also have a shirt for you. If you'd please come forward again, we'll present you with an official membership to the MLK RecyclKings. It is now time to hear from Jocelyn Hart, the president of the MLK RecyclKings. She is ready for her year-end review. Jocelyn, if you would, please.
Thank you, Mr. Dixon, and hello, everyone. This year has given us the opportunity to grow in many ways and respond to challenges we once thought we couldn't survive, but we did. As you know, we lost the Department of Environmental Protection grant, and we were excited to collaborate with the department, especially since we were already learning so much from Professor Kaczorski about our environment and how to care for it. Everything we did while creating our career portfolio paid off. Dr. Dixon, guided by the workplace skills taught by Mrs. LaRoche, provided us with a resume template and taught us how to explore our careers on ONET at My Next Move. Based on our interests, we researched our careers and the steps needed to prepare for them by enrolling in the appropriate classes. We now have a career portfolio that we will carry with us through high school and perhaps beyond. We learned the importance of interview skills and even conducted mock interviews at Accutech Precision Industry. All of our collaborating teachers contributed to our success in recycling. Mr. Biale, our leadership skills teacher, taught us what it means to be a good leader, and guided us in reflecting on the year to see how we face challenges and what we could improve next time. So let me share a PowerPoint we have prepared about the company. Our mission is to promote recycling within Meadville Area Middle School, our homes, and our community. We were working alongside MAM's teachers and staff, Lincoln Recycling Company, and other community organizations. Our officers include Vice President Ben Kaiser, Treasurer Gavin Kerr. Our department heads include the Human Resources Department, Levi Hamrick, our Events Manager, Daryl Wisniewski, our Assistant Events Manager, Sirik Wisniewski, our Production Manager, Isabella Lutton, and President Jocelyn Hart. What we've done includes setting up recycling bins throughout Meadville Area Middle School, placing a dumpster in the teacher's parking lot to collect community contributions, and we collect aluminum, brass, copper, and gold donations. Our partners include Seven Mountains Media, Accutech Precision Aerospace, Allegheny College, Armstrong, City of Meadville Police Department, Cool 101.7 FM, Crawford County Drug and Alcohol Executive Commission, Cusawago Square, First National Bank, Grove City College, John L. Lance, Lincoln Recycling Company, Meadville Area High School, Meadville Area Middle School, Meadville Area Recreation Complex, Meadville Medical Center, Meadville Salvation Army, Mr. Indy Patel, Mr. John and Mrs. Terry Amata, Mrs. Mary Jo Hunter, Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection, Rotary Club of Meadville, the Meadville Tribune, Watershed STEM, and Women's Services. Things that we have learned includes patience, time management, planning, teamwork, perseverance, reacting quickly, problem solving, and most importantly, it's tough to run a company. And that's all I have. Have a good day, and thank you.
Thank you, Jocelyn. What an outstanding president you were. In the RecyclKings mission statement, it is emphasized that employees should involve the school and community in their recycling efforts. Elijah, Jacob Rosado husband, did an excellent job of engaging the community, and it just so happened that we devastated Quest Pod. Devastated Quest Pod. In the Pod Wars that is often rigged by Quest, and we're not going to talk about that right now. So, Elijah, can you tell us how you accomplished this, sir? Please and thank you.
Mr. Dixon, I'd be happy to share about this. First of all, I live in what is called a Hope community. It is a community where everyone steps up to help each other. I talked to my mom about how I could inform everyone about RecyclKings and asked for their assistance in collecting aluminum cans. We asked for help and got people excited about it. The interesting thing is that our neighbors also reached out to other communities and asked for their involvement. Since I'm in the Seekers Pod at school, and the Seekers have never won in the Pod War, nobody thought that we could win. We used a sneak approach by warning all the other pods to watch out because we were going to upset the scores and win. The pods did not believe us, but on the last day of the war, friends from Hope and all over the city brought aluminum cans to Mams. We stayed late that day counting 2,901 aluminum cans. I learned that we can reach out to other communities of caring people. I learned that the community is there for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Elijah. And thank you for those 2,000 plus cans that defeated Quest Pod. The RecyclKings did figure out how to make a profit in their profit-sharing business. Gavin is the treasurer of this great company, and he has put his math skills to the test this year. And as a friendly reminder, I teach social studies, not math, so it is not my fault if he was off. Gavin, will you give the year-end financial report, please?
Thank you, Mr. Dixon, and hello, everyone. I have learned a lot from being the treasurer of RecyclKings. I would especially like to thank Ms. Mia Anderson and Dr. Dixon for their support. This is my financial report for the year. Our income includes $635.10 from the sale of T-shirts and bracelets, $1,000 from Mr. and Mrs. John Nito, $193.40 from Lincoln Recycling, $300 from Miss Jonna Lance, $500 from Miss Mary Jo Hunter, totaling $2,628.50. Now for our expenditures, we had donated $1,000 to the Meadville Area Middle School for the annual drive, as it benefits all students and the student body that supported us, particularly in the Pod Wars. This resulted in a total of $1,628.50, with $848.20 designated to profit sharing based on the following factors: attendance, respect, productivity, teamwork, problem solving. Additional bonuses were given for note-taking, academic achievement, exceeding expectation in aluminum can collection, recruiting for next year, assisting in class, and presentations. Thank you. This wraps up my report.
Thank you, Gavin. That was quite a report. Congratulations. Now to our students, I'd like to just take you down memory lane for a moment and share a field trip and a classroom activity. Daryl, will you share the reflection about one of the field trips, please?
It is wonderful to see you all today. Our field trips have all been remarkable. However, I like to share my reflections on mock interviews at Accutech Precision Industry. As we worked on this project throughout the year, and in the process, learned a great deal about ourselves. I have never experienced mock interviews before, but with the support of Miss Rachel LaRoche and the MLK staff, I felt ready for the interview hosted by Miss LaRoche's employer, Elizabeth Smith, Chief Executive Officer of Accutech Precision Industry, on June 8, 2025. I felt nervous and scared when my MLK classmates and I arrived at Accutech. The large building was overwhelming. As soon as I sat down in the waiting area, I felt like Dr. Crowley from Meadville Tribune was watching me. He came over and asked, "Can I ask you some questions? May I see your folder? Do you mind if I join you in your interview? You won't even notice me." He was right, and since I was interviewed by Mrs. LaRoche, I felt comfortable. I gave Miss LaRoche a firm handshake, and I felt less stressed. The question I felt most confident about was, what are your strengths and weaknesses? I told her that I'm a good coworker and enjoy collaborating. My weakness is that I sometimes overlook people because I tend to keep talking and goofing around a bit. However, I still complete my work. After the interview, I wrote a reflection on my experience. I realized I would be better prepared for a real interview. Then, on Mother's Day, my mother opened the paper to read about my experience on the front page of the Meadville Tribune. My mother was so proud of me and the experience we all had at Accutech. Thank you.
Levi, will you share one of the assignments in the Back to Basics class, please?
Thank you, Mr. Dixon. It is a pleasure to share what I submitted to Dr. Smith in our Back to Basics class. It is a short piece titled "The Life of a Wolf." There was a wolf in the night. He was looking at the moon. He was kicked out of the pack. The wolf's name was called Moonlight. Moonlight was the smartest wolf. The alpha didn't like him. Moonlight was smart to back off. 2 years later, he was strong. Moonlight was even better. Moonlight challenged the alpha. The alpha accepted it. Later, Moonlight won the war. Moonlight was the new alpha. Thank you.
Thank you, Levi. And now we'll hear some very special remarks from some incredible individuals. Dr. Nancy Smith, the MLK Program Administrator, Miss Mary Jo Hunter, representing the collaborating staff, Mr. Lincoln, if he is available yet. Is he here? No? All right. And Miss Mia Anderson, representing the Bonner Scholars. So Dr. Smith, please. Dr. Kozerski will take the place of Miss Mary Jo Hunter. All right.
Thank you. And welcome, everybody. It's so nice to see everybody here. I just want to make a comment on Levi's. Well, it was a poem that didn't rhyme, and it qualified as a poem because I don't know if you noticed, every single line had exactly 7 syllables. And he was the one that came up with that idea because everyone else was writing short stories, sometimes pages long. But I really had a great time this year. This is a great group of students. I think it's one of the best we've had. And so it's nice to see them doing so well and presenting everything they've done this year. Sometimes being the program administrator can be a challenge because we worry about finances and we worry about a lot of things and will we get the teachers and will this happen? So I'm thrilled that the school system will be taking over the summer program and then for next year. So thank you all for coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. Professor Kazurski? Yeah, you can clap.
Thank you, Mr. Dixon. Hello, I am Professor Kadzurski, and I am the Director of Creek Connections at Allegheny College, and I work with the students to do the watershed program. And I first want to say, probably to speak for all of the collaborating teachers, is that it's always a joy to see your development over the school year. From the beginning to the end, it really is a transformation, and you've learned so many skills, and your maturity has really increased, and it's remarkable to watch every year. And so I think they all deserve another round of applause today. So I'm just going to share a little bit about some of the things that they did this year in Watershed. And we always do a focus on our local watershed, which is Mill Run, the stream that runs right behind the school, and especially the even smaller stream that's the small tributary to Mill Run that is right here and then heads over to Mill Run behind where the school and the recreation complex is. So they did several rounds of water quality monitoring where they conducted the scientific chemistry tests themselves. We don't use kits that are ordered from an educational catalog. These are the actual scientific kits that scientists use. So when they first started, they didn't know what the different things were and the chemicals to use and the steps to use them in. But by the end of the school year, they completed the tests really quickly because they became experts doing that monitoring. We also took part in a national program called the Salt Watch program, where it's a community science program where anybody can take part and monitor the chloride in their local waterways. So they monitored not only the tributary right here in Mill Run, but several spots along Mill Run, where I would have my college students run out before the session and grab samples of water throughout the watershed so that they could monitor the chloride levels, where we would start before winter season and then go through till the end. And for the most part, we found that most of the sites were pretty good, and at normal chloride levels, they would rise with the salt levels that are used on the roads in the wintertime. But we had one stream in particular that's over by Allegheny College that has extra chloride levels in it that we still can't figure out because we keep finding that from year to year and we're not sure what's going on. But it's just indicative of science experiments where you can't predict the endings and you might not find out the solutions, but we just keep doing the investigations. So it was really great to have them at they mentioned the Creek Connection Student Research Symposium. They did a really wonderful presentation there, and that's where all the schools that are involved in Creek Connections come together. And so it was really great to have them represented and share their work at RecyclKings. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Kazurski. Miss Anderson, if you would please.
Good afternoon and greetings, everyone. It is both an honor and a deep personal joy to get the chance to speak with you today. I have been, for the past year, one of the mentors here at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Mentoring Program, thanks in part to the connections fostered between my institution, Allegheny College, and the greater Meadville community. I am a member of the Bonner Service Program at the college, and it is through those resources that I feel I have been able to make a tangible difference in my community. I have been asked to speak on behalf of the Bonner Program. For those who are unaware, and I'm assuming it's most of you, the Bonner Program was built upon the values of civic engagement, social responsibility, academic excellence, and a steadfast communication to community. It is a program that not only seeks to enrich a student's experience with learning, but also enhance their commitment to their community and make the gap between the college and the rest of Meadville just that less wide. My Bonner site, as they are called, is here, the mentoring program. My time with the mentoring program through my Bonner commitments has most importantly reminded me that academic rigor and community commitment are not separate paths, but two halves of the same whole. That to be truly successful in one, you must uphold the other. That is something I believe that the mentoring program strives to teach its students. Our students are encouraged to learn what they're interested in and engage with their community in equal measures. I believe that is very important, especially starting at a younger age like these students have. In those after-school hours, working alongside these students who are so curious, resilient, and full of potential, I got to witness firsthand real growth, and not just from these students as they grew closer to the end of the school year. I saw myself grow, and that growth I wouldn't change for the world. One of the most fulfilling and moving moments this year, I think, came through when our students were offered the chance to speak at my college, Allegheny, for the Cree Connection Symposium, which has been mentioned multiple times. It is an honor for anyone to get to speak and present in that auditorium, but to see a group of middle schoolers present and do so confidently was inspirational. I worked alongside them to practice for the event, and I got to see how committed they were to doing it right, and I think it paid off. I am so proud of you all. I would have loved to have a program like the mentoring program when I was their age. In a way, I do now, in part due to the support of the college, its resources, programs, and of course, the lovely staff present here at the mentoring program and the support that they have given me. I see the same kinds of passion and drive present in my college-level programs as I do here with these students in the mentoring program. That is incredible. In my time mentoring these students, I've truly seen how connected Meadville is as a community. And I'm so thankful that these wonderful students have access to so many of these great resources and support systems, both present in this room and beyond. I am proud to be a part of that, to have the ability to be a role model and to remind these students that they too are powerful agents of change and success. While I've had a great time in college academically, I especially love my classes and getting to be surrounded by peers who also love learning, I would argue that the most impactful part of my college experience so far has been my time with the mentoring program. Thanks to the support of my staff and supporters, I have learned more about myself, others, and the world here than I ever thought possible just a year ago. These students are going to do great things. To my graduating 8th graders, I wish you the best in high school. You're going to do amazing things. And to my 7th graders, keep doing your wonderful work. I promise it'll pay off. I can't wait to see where you go next. Thank you all for your time today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the program.
Thank you for those comments, all of you. They were definitely very special and meaningful to everyone. Now, one of the highlights of our program is honoring parents. Another highlight is honoring our many teachers. And today, Levi will pay tribute to his parents. Isabella will pay tribute to the teachers. So Isabella and Levi, will you guys come up together and stay until they have given out all the stars?
Thank you again, Mr. Dixon. I volunteered to deliver the tributes to parents. Dr. Dixon and the staff gave us the company to volunteer and make decisions about the company. I quickly stepped up to give the tribute because I know that if it weren't for my parents, I might have left the company. They encouraged me to stick with my commitment and learn what I was being taught so that I could be proud of myself. My parents were right, and those in my company often tell about the support they receive from their parents. So parents, thank you for your encouragement and doing a job well, and for being someone that the company can rely on. We will now make the presentation to our parents.
Okay, that's what I thought.
We have been fortunate to have professionals share their daily experiences with us as experts in their field, as engaging us in exciting. They are exciting and know how to engage us in learning. Each year, as a way to express our gratitude to our teachers, Dr. Dixon awarded them a gold star. Our president, Jocelyn, asked in one of our meetings if she could create gold stars to present to the parents and the teachers to help fulfill Dr. Dixon's dreams. We all agreed this would be wonderful, so we gathered the supplies Jocelyn needed, and today, with love, we present you the delicate beaded gold stars enhanced with a gold loop. Thank you, Jocelyn. Now will our teachers... Yeah. And thank you, Mrs. Groover, for your helpful guidance in making these stars. Now will our mothers who are with us today open the boxes.
Everybody else with a gold star.
Yeah. And anyone else who has a gold star may open them. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for attending.
Thank you. Thank you, Levi and Isabella. One of the highlights of the year-end celebration for RecyclKings is the moment we honor our students. Mr. Jim Shields, the General Manager of Seven Mountains Media and Advertising, instructor in the program, will present the awards, assisted by Miss Judy Groover, Miss Mia Anderson, and Miss Skylar Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Thank you, Mr. Dixon. Thank you again. And before I present the awards, will Mr. Dixon, Dr. Gelden, if she's here, Mr. Walfarth, Mr. Fry, Mrs. Sandock, and all the teachers stand to my right. This way, each recipient will have a chance to shake the hands of those who enrich their learning experience throughout the year. So today, on behalf of the staff, I present these awards to each student. The staff will have a couple more, okay. These are the awards right here. Thank you. All right. The Certificate of Excellence Award is awarded for recognition as an outstanding employee of RecyclKings, signed by Dr. Nancy Smith, Mr. Harrison Dixon, and Dr. Armendia Dixon. Allegheny College Creek Connection Certificate of Participation, signed by Professor Wendy Konzerski, Creek Connections Director, and Laura Branby, the Creek Connections Educator. A Certificate of Achievement, certifying the completion of requirements in the American Sign Language, signed by the instructor, Miss Bonnie Guffey, and a mug featuring a picture of the employees of RecyclKing companies, which is, I saw on my table there, which was kind of really neat. That's cool. That's awesome. Gavin, the treasurer, kept records of members in RecyclKings based on the criteria they chose for profit sharing. These criteria included attendance, respect, productivity, problem solving, and teamwork. Bonus points were awarded for note-taking, collecting aluminum cans, recruitment, events, and presentations. The students whose parents submit an excuse were excused from the company. I understand that for the most part, all of you had excellent attendance, so congratulations. I will now present the first round of awards. The staff will give the awards out. They're right here to my left. The first one to Levi Hamrick, who also receives $100.20 for his profit sharing. Come on up, Levi. Congratulations. Good job. Thank you. And one final, Levi. They go to my right, and they'll shake your hand. Next is Jocelyn Myra Hart, who also receives a check for $121.50 for her profit sharing. Congratulations. Good job for being the leader. Not easy being in the position there. She did a very good job. Gavin Thomas Christopher Kerr, did I say it right? Kerr? And who also receives $102.40 for his profit sharing. Awesome, good job. Next will be Benjamin Gerald Keisler, and who also receives $100 for his profit sharing as well. Congratulations, good job. Don't spend it all in one place. Next is Elijah Rosado Husband, who also receives $100 for his profits. He's going right for the money. There we are. There you go, Elijah. Congratulations. Good job. You guys did well. Next is Isabella Maria Lutton, who also receives $122.70 for her profit sharing. Good job. Awesome. Next is Sarek Lee Wisniewski, who also receives $103 for his profit sharing. All right. Congratulations. Next would be Daryl Wayne Wisniewski, who also receives $121.50 for his profit sharing. Good job. All right. Have fun with that money. Also, Maylin Ream could not be participating in the company this year due to her commitment to First District Elementary School, so thank you. Also, Eve Elizabeth Ream was unable to participate in the company this year due to her commitments at the First District Elementary School as well. Will these students come forward as we move to the second round of awards? For perfect attendance, if you'd come forward. Jocelyn Hart, Gavin Kerr, Daryl Wisniewski, Sarek Wisniewski, congratulations, come on up. Congratulations. You get a plaque here? Outstanding. Perfect attendance, good job. All right, good job. The Chief Executive Officer Award goes to Jocelyn Hart. Congratulations, Jocelyn. Good job. That's going to be tough shoes to fill the day you don't want to do that, all right? The boss has to make a decision. Sometimes it's not the favorable decision, but they have to make decisions, and that's what Jocelyn did. All right. The MAM's Recycling Kings Award goes to Elijah Rosado Husband. Come on up, Elijah. Congratulations. The esteemed Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Award is presented this year to Isabella Maria Lutton. Congratulations. And despite her illness, ensured she fulfilled her responsibilities. She even assisted in recruiting students for the summer and for next year. Congratulations, Isabella. Thank you so much. It's also a true spirit of the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. program and what we do. This concludes our awards presentations. Congratulations on an exceptional year, and we are proud of all of you. Good job. Mr. Dixon.
Thank you very much. There are just a couple other presentations that we have. These two young ladies have had to tolerate the restlessness, the agitation, the tireless driving throughout the city every single night that the program was being held. Miss Sandy and Miss Angela, if you two outstanding people could come up, please. We have something for you. Miss Sandy, thank you.
Thank you.
And Miss Angela, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We certainly couldn't have done what we did without your help as well. So we appreciate that. Thank you again. There is one other presentation we would like to do. For some of you who do know, again, Dr. Dixon has been with this program for an incredible amount of time. She's given 60 plus years of her life to education, serving students, watching them grow and develop. And she's been a part of this program for, again, many, many years. And I'm sure you know, being her son, it might not have always been easy being her son. The expectation was high. And though I may have fallen short a few times, I am proud to say that I am her son, and she has done an amazing job with so many of you and these students. And this being her final go with the MLK mentoring program, this is definitely a special one for her. So we thank you for your time, your service, your everything. We have something for you. Come on up, come on up.
My goodness. My gracious. Oh my God, I'm speechless. Thank you, everybody. My goodness. I look forward to seeing these young people some other times, right? As you graduate from high school? I hope to be there. All right. And thank you to the parents and to the collaborating teachers. My goodness. And thank you so much to Mr. Fry, who's been an excellent principal. So my goodness, my hat's off to each of you. Thank you.
I was also reminded to tell you that should you want to continue the effort of recycling and supporting the RecyclKings, the dumpster will remain throughout the summer in the teacher's parking lot. So please fill it with all of your metal and your aluminum and, you know, all that good stuff. Somebody asked me if they could bring a car and put it by the dumpster. I said, I don't know. I mean, if you can get it in there, I mean, why not? I actually might pay to watch that happen. So yeah, I guess maybe drive by and see if you see a fender or something hanging out of it. Looked like a perfectly good grill in there. I might have pulled that out. It'd been a little light. I don't know. But at any rate, I would like to ask our building commander-in-chief, Mr. Jonathan Fry, to please come and give some remarks. Again, and side note, I so much appreciate him as a leader. He's an amazing, amazing principal, and I'm very, very happy and proud to work for him. Mr. Fry. What's that? Oh, I don't know. We're here now. We're here now.
Good afternoon, everyone. As we close out another powerful year of the Martin Luther King Jr. Mentoring Program here at Meadville Area Middle School, I want to take a moment to reflect on just how far we've come. Especially, we are proudly celebrating our 14th year of mentoring excellence. This year's journey has been especially inspiring. Our students took on the challenge of creating their own recycling business, the RecyclKings, not only to learn how to reduce waste in our community, but to learn the values and skills needed to run a business. From marketing and production to human resources and finance, they stepped into leadership roles and made their ideas come to life. The Pod War competition they created ignited excitement throughout the building and proved that student-led initiatives can drive real change. Of course, none of this would have been possible without the incredible leadership and heart of Dr. Armindia Dixon. Dr. Dixon, your vision and passion continue to light the way for this program. To Mr. Harrison Dixon, Mrs. Judy Groover, Miss Skylar Williams, Miss Mia Anderson, and Miss Mary Jane, thank you for your tireless dedication to our students and their futures. We also extend special thanks to Mrs. Bonnie Guffey, Dr. Jolene Munson, Dr. Nancy Smith for sharing your time and talents in teaching our students sign language, cooking, important life skills through the Back to Basics program. And finally, to our outstanding community collaborators, Accutech Precision Aerospace, Allegheny College, Armstrong Cable, Crawford County Drug and Alcohol Commission, Erie Bank, Grove City College, Meadville Area Recreation Center, Meadville Salvation Army, Seven Mountains Media, the Meadville Tribune, the Nutrition Group, Women's Services, and of course, Lincoln Recycling. Thank you. Your continued support is the reason our program grows stronger each year. To our mentors, mentees, families, and friends, thank you for believing in powerful connection, growth, and purpose. The work that we've done this year does not end today. It continues in every decision these young leaders make moving forward. Have a safe, restful, and inspiring summer. We look forward to what the future holds for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fry. At this time, this concludes our program. I thank you, families, for your support. I thank you, students, for your hard work. And again, as Mr. Fry said, enjoy your summer. Only one day and a glorious wake up. Oh, that's right, that's right. I apologize. There's one more thing. There's God Bless America that the students were going to present to you guys. So we will go ahead and do that, and at the end of God Bless America, that will conclude our program today. Students.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second verse, will you please sing with us?
All right. Again, thank you very much for coming. Elijah, what do I say to my class when it's time to go? You can say it. You want to say it? I tell my classes every day, have a great day, class. It's time to go. Get out.
I was going to say it.
I was waiting for it.